Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Lana. Today we're going to do something a little different. I was guided to work with this deck, but I was guided to pick only major arcana cards. So that's what I'm doing. And we will work with them to see what the energies are for the week ahead. For both twins, and I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I just started this channel not long ago, and I am really happy and I'm really excited to be able to share a part of my story, my twin flame journey with you, and also the tools that I have learned through my spiritual journey over the years. If you guys don't know me, I'm Lana. I am a healer, clairvoyant empath, but I specialize in ancient healing techniques, and I do this by seeing energy. I'm able to see and feel energy with my hands. So these are my most precious tools for work, and I'm able to work in the different bodies, from the physical up into the subtle bodies, and I work at a very high dimension to reestablish order, balance, peace, and health in the physical body, like anchor it all the way through to the 3D. And of course I also assist twin flames and lightworkers, empaths in their journey. I know it's really not easy, especially when you're starting, when you feel energy, when you see energy, when you have dreams of things that are going to happen. I lived through a lot of those things, and to be honest, they quite scared me a lot. Like my whole childhood I was scared of many things. I didn't know how to handle my own energy. I didn't know how to stop picking up energies from other people, especially from the people that I was around. And then I started my spiritual journey through meditation, through healing, to try to come out of some really deep issues and health issues, and also especially to start understanding what I was seeing, and what I was feeling, the energies that I used to pick up on. And through different methods that I learned, and through different spiritual teachers, but especially through really working on myself to heal myself, I started to understand how energy works, how the subtle realms work, how other dimensions work, and how our energy works. So I really specialize on that, and that's why I offer these tools. And well, my readings are something that I really enjoy doing. I enjoy connecting through these readings with all of you, as well as through healings. So I hope they assist you, and I hope they bring light to your life and to your journey. And if you need anything, I'm here. I'm always here to serve you. So let's get into it. Okay, take a deep breath. And early on I was channeling some tones, so I will do that now. For the ones who are seeing this reading at this time, and for the ones who will see it in the future, I will channel some of these tones before we start. Okay, I'm going to sage a little bit. Every time I start doing this readings, I start picking up on the energy of the collective, and it's really been impacting my throat. I think I've been speaking about my throat for the last 3 or 4 videos, but it's only when I start recording. So I feel like there's a lot of misunderstandings happening at some level with the Twin Flame Collective, and I think we're getting the opportunity to start healing that and to start expressing our truths, to start connecting with other people who are like-minded. I know it's not easy. I know even for me it was hard to like step up and step out of the spiritual shell and really offer all the things that I do to the world and to a broader community. I was guided to start this channel, and I had been resisting it for a long time. But my guides kept telling me, you must do it, you must do it. I would think about it every day until I finally said, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and I'm going to connect with people from all over, and I'm going to connect with my soul family as well. So I think this is a wonderful tool that we have, but we also have to be ready to embody the fullness of who we are as souls and as divine beings. Okay, so take a deep breath. I'm going to let the tones come in. Close your eyes. Relax. Imagine your spiritual cord and your grounding cord being filled up with light. You're perfectly connected to God, the Mother, God the Father, and to Mother Earth. Okay, breathe that in. And let it go. So now we're fully grounded. I know the tones, sometimes they sound very strange, sometimes not even pretty at all, but they are frequencies, tones, and codes that I receive from the divine, and that while you listen to them, you absorb them and you activate certain parts of your light body, and they assist you in a very personalized way. So if you want to receive them, just give them your sacred yes, and they will act on your behalf. So let's see. We're going to dive right into the masculine energies first. Okay, I didn't even have to ask anything. So this is the divine masculine. Let me see, how is the divine feminine being portrayed this week? I'm really being guided very intuitively to do this reading in this way, so bear with me, please. Okay. How is the divine masculine seeing the divine feminine? Okay. What's the energy of the divine feminine this week? guys can see that. Let me see if I can fix this for you here. It's a little dark in this room. I may have to go and turn on the lights. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, okay. Let's hope you can see that. Okay, and how is the divine feminine seeing the divine masculine this week? We were talking about after the new moon. We were talking about the energies building up to the full moon. I think the energy has to do a lot with cycles. Cycles ending, new beginnings. We're in April after all. Okay, how is the divine feminine seeing the divine masculine this week? Show me. Interesting. Okay, so let's start with that. So first we have the energy of the divine masculine being the magician and the judgment card. So it's a really powerful energy. Like I said, I only pulled major arcana for this reading. But for me, the magician, and especially in this deck, it talks about manifesting what you want, but also pursuing what you want. And having the knowledge, the wisdom, the means, the emotions, and everything in the right place in order to do this. So I feel like the divine masculine is recovering his power. He is somehow stepping into a calmer place, a place where he's feeling much more stable, and he is using all the tools that he has gained through his spiritual journey to find out more about himself, to establish this balance within himself, and to make some final decisions. We have here Judgment card, and this is like a big dove. It's also the number 20. For me in my journey, I have been seeing a lot of synchronicities with the numbers 2 and 3s, 22, 33, 23, 23, 222, 2020, 30, and for me it really talks about first of all about union, about our relationships, about the way we relate to love. And I feel like the divine masculine is kind of seeing, all these birds here. It's like he's evaluating, maybe at an unconscious level, but maybe at a conscious level. He's really busy evaluating his past relationships. I see that for some of the divine masculines, they might have recently met an old friend or re-encountered an old friend, and they're kind of telling the stories of their love relationships, and they're kind of through them telling these friends of them their stories about their relationship to past girlfriends, spouses, etc. They are gaining a clarity, and they are starting to be aware of the toxic cycles they have been in. They are starting to understand their own patterns, and they are really wanting to step out of this cycle. Just yesterday I was doing a healing for a divine masculine, and one of the things that were very prevalent in the energy was that he felt like he was stuck in the cycle, and he knew that he was stuck in the cycle, but he just couldn't find a way to step out of that cycle, to jump out of that cycle. And he knew exactly, he was totally aware of his patterns, the cycle, but he just didn't have the clarity yet of how to step out of that wheel. You know, it's like the karmic wheel. But what I'm seeing here for the masculine this week is that he is going to come to those conclusions. He's going to see and evaluate his past, and through that he's going to gain a lot of clarity for the future. He's going to gain clarity about his relationship to himself, to other people, to women especially, and to the relationships in their life. Their love relationships. This is a lot about the love relationships. This is like not being afraid anymore of not being free. Understanding that freedom and spiritual love are not divided. They're not opponents. Because I feel like that's what a lot of divine masculines feel or get confronted with. They fear that if they come into union with their twins, that they're going to lose their freedom. So these are templates, and they are old programming, and this has to do also with the marriage templates. And I think we're working on the marital structures, the system. This is like a resolution of these old ways of thinking, these old ways of doing things. And I'm happy because I see that the masculine has the tools to see this and to be aware of this. Okay, and the divine feminine has this energy of the Fool and the Tower. They're being represented by this energy. So what I'm getting from this is that for a lot of the divine feminines, they have been in, especially like the first waivers, or I mean, I actually don't even really use the waves, the wave terms for twins, but only, I mean, the twin flames, the divine feminines who have been on this journey for a long time, like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years or more, they're coming to this realization that they are like pure. I'm seeing, like, I'm getting this image of this, you know, like this bride, but it's not like she is marrying anyone, or it's kind of like a bride, but it's also the energy of a birth, you know. It's like the divine feminine is birthing herself. She has come to this point where she is ready to step onto her new beginning, and she's ready to live the life that she's here to live, and she's ready for all the good in her life. She's ready to be nurtured, she's ready to be appreciated, she's ready to be full on her mission, on her spiritual mission, on her power, in her divine goddess power. She's so ready for this. And she's realizing that in order to let this new energy grow, in order to have this big breakthrough, that's the word I'm looking for. In order to have this big breakthrough, she needs to get rid of some of the old structures that were holding her back. And for some of you, this even means getting rid of the attachment to the twin flame relationship. So for many of you, your twin is either trapped in karmic situations, or he's slowly making his way out of the dark night of the soul. But in any way, you have seen that in order for you to help your twin, you're realizing that you have to help yourself, and you have to let go of these expectations, and really detach. I feel like this is a week of detachment in a healthy way for the divine feminine. And I feel like many of you are coming to a point where you're like, you know what, I love my twin and I am here, but I need to focus my energy in my own growth. And this is exactly what you are guided to do this week, divine feminines. Focus on your own growth, on your own wisdom, on your own expansion, on your own well-being, on your own love for yourself, on your pleasure. And let go and know that if things are falling apart, if anything in your life is falling apart, or there are sudden changes, or things come to an end, you have the power and you're being guided to do this, to commit to yourself through your self-commitment, through your discipline, through your spirituality, through your self-love. You're overcoming all these situations, and you have the power to use this energy, to use the energy of fire to push you even higher, to push you even more into the sky, even more into your higher vibration, your higher spirituality, and your higher knowledge and wisdom. That's very powerful and clear messages. So for the divine masculine, how he's seeing the divine feminine this week, we have the devil. And this is quite funny actually for me. I don't see the devil card as a bad card necessarily. I think that it has to do, first of all, with this Aries season, this fire energy. I feel like the divine masculine is feeling this, literally feeling this fire under his butt, and it's being caused by the divine feminine. So he might be watching you through social media, through he may be asking friends that you have in common about you, and he's like seeing you. And he may, for some of you, he may have even heard that you are dating someone else, or that you are going out with someone. And he's really feeling this fire under his butt. Like even though they may be still in karmic situations, even though he may be with a karmic, even though he may be still struggling with addictions, with depression, with all kinds of compulsive behaviors and patterns and karmic patterns in his life, he is seeing the divine feminine as like this pull, like this fire that she's holding for him, and he's starting to see and to feel like he wants to get out of this. Right? And for some of you, what I'm also getting from this card is that the divine masculines see you as dangerous in a sense that for some of you, you are very evolved beings, you divine feminines, and you are healers, you're light workers, you're empaths. And I think for some of the divine masculines that are not yet in that vibration, they may find that really, really, really scary about you, because they get confronted with their own darkness when they're in the presence of your light. But the thing is that light attracts, it's like it attracts these bugs, these things, Light is so attractive, especially if you are radiating this light effortlessly, like most of the divine feminines are at this point, through their healing journey, through everything they've done. They are really in a point in their lives where they're starting to embody who they are. They are more confident, they know who they are, they know what their mission is, they are helping, they're realizing many things, and they are really being this light for a lot of people. And the masculine is being attracted to that light. It is inevitable. It doesn't matter if he's writing to you or not, if you guys are communicating or not, he's seeing this. And he is being made aware through your light of the things that he needs to let go of. And this is a number 15, which is 4. So stability, right? I think he sees you as this, that he knows that if he were to be closer, every time he comes nearer to you, he envisions this stability, this this happy family, this, maybe for some it's only like a commitment, and it scares them a lot. But I feel like at the same time it is something that they cannot stop thinking about it. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing this week. And how the divine feminine is seeing the divine masculine. And it's again another 2 card. We have so many 2s here. And it's the High Priestess. So the divine feminine is seeing the divine masculine as this spiritual being. I feel like the divine feminine is aware. She has done so much work on herself that she's aware of how difficult the awakening journey can be, the spiritual journey and the twin flame journey. Because it's really not for... It's something that can be so hard at times that you really feel like giving up, and you feel like even like not wanting to live, and other like really dark. It really takes you through the darkest places, and then it lifts you up to the light, to the brighter places in yourself, in your light, in the depths of who you are as a soul. So I think the divine feminine is again having a lot of spiritual understanding, and she's really looking at the twin flame relationship and at her relationship with the divine masculine from a broader perspective. Okay, and divine feminines, if you're not doing this yet, I would really advise you to do this, to come up to this higher level and acknowledge everything that has happened through your twin flame relationship, see everything you've gained, and see how, and remind yourself of all the guidance you have gotten from the universe. Remind yourself of all the signs, the synchronicities, of all the miracles, of all the magic that has surrounded your twin flame journey and your twin flame relationship, because it's really going to bring you to a place of peace, and it's going to help the masculine be aware of this too, even if it's just on the 5D level. Whatever you can do to send healing to your divine masculine this week, and to encourage him on the 5D to be in touch with his spiritual self, and even just acknowledging him and his spiritual side, his spiritual self, his divine self, and giving him unconditional love, that is going to help uplift them and uplift their energies. And the more you see that in them, the more they will see that in themselves. And they will recognize that they are divine beings, that they are spiritual beings, and that they have come to this journey and they have come to this place of healing for a reason. Because not everyone is awakened in this world at this time. More souls are awakening all the time, but not everyone is awakened. Not everyone has educated himself or herself in spirituality, in their spiritual journeys. Not everyone has the ability to have these experiences and to really see not only just their twin flame relationship, but their whole experience here on earth from a spiritual plane of existence, and from divine destiny, and in divine alignment with God and with the universe. Okay. So let's see. For the coming week, okay, I'm gonna pull a card for the karmics, for the divine masculine, and for the divine feminine, because I know some of you are also experiencing soulmates, or people coming into your lives to show you and appreciate you, especially divine feminines, which I think it's a good thing. Okay, and for the divine feminine. Ooh. Right. Yeah, so I feel like for the divine masculine, we have the Emperor card. And I feel like this has a lot to do with healing his family tree. Like the karmics in his life have to do with his family tree. And even if they are relationships, like love relationships, they have to do with healing the family tree from past life trauma and war, and really, like, even I'm seeing like genetic experiments and things like that. So it's part of healing the family lineage for the divine masculine. And these feminines that are coming into their lives, and these family situations, work situations, have to do with and are helping them, even though it may be hard to see sometimes, but they are helping them heal and release the old masculine false templates, or the templates, the old templates, the templates from the old spiritual world, from the old world, the templates that the divine masculines no longer need. So they are really working through this, through their DNA, through their lineage, through these karmic experiences. So for the divine feminines that may be feeling like jealousy, or that may be in fear or in pain because of seeing your divine masculines in these situations, please try to see this, like we said, from this higher perspective. Try to see your divine masculine as this being who is also, his soul is also guiding him to heal certain situations. And the same way you have been guided to heal a lot of darkness, he's going through the same. But he's standing upright, and he's there, and he has all the tools to go through this. So have faith and envision yourself in a positive way with him. Envision the union. Focus on the union and stop focusing on lack this week, okay? Please. Of course, if you can. And if you need help with anything, I'm here. And for the divine feminine, we have the Chariot. So in regards to the karmic connections or soulmates that are appearing in her life, so I feel like this is saying, like, divine feminines, go for it. Like, I'm not saying like go into a relationship with someone else or whatever, but I feel like this is saying, like, whatever is showing up in your life right now, it's there for a reason. So keep moving forward, divine feminines. You know, keep moving forward in your work, in your life, in your love life, in your love for yourself. Continue to do your healing. Go into the sunlight. Go into the sunset. Go forward. Do not stop looking forward to what you want. Be aware of your heart. Protect your heart. But also keep it open, you know? Protect your heart and know that you are protected by the divine as well. This is what I'm hearing. But also try to keep your heart in a space of openness and receiving from everyone, from everything, and from each and every situation that you encounter this week. Because I feel like many soulmates are going to appear in your life this week, and It could be friends, it could be family, it could be old lovers, it could be new lovers, it could be anyone, but they are bringing messages, and they are bringing freedom, and they are bringing wisdom, and they are bringing air, like a fresh air for your wings. Okay, so focus on that, focus on what you do have, and stay in this gratitude for all, and it will really help your twin flame relationship. Okay, and now for the final outcome of the week. Spirit, please give me one card for the energies of both the divine masculine and feminine merged. What's the combined energy for this week? Or what is the advice for this week for the twin flames? What's the advice for this week? What's the advice for this week? Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Death. Okay, so again, I feel like the advice for both of the twins this week is detachment and letting go. Let go. Let go of your attachment to the relationship for the divine feminines, which are the ones who tend to attach a little bit more. Let go of your expectations. Let go of past insecurities, past pain, past experiences, lack of self-worth, lack of self-confidence. Let it all go. And the same for the divine masculine. Let go of old karmic cycles. You know, the way to step out of this karmic wheel and to step out of these toxic cycles is just to stop. Because the only one who is running, it's like a hamster wheel, the only one who's making the wheel go on is yourself. So if you allow yourself time this week to just stop, to practice non-action, to have a break from all, and to really assess from your heart what you truly desire, it will help you both tremendously. Okay, so the advice is let go, let things die in order for them to be renewed and to be reborn again. And don't be afraid of this. I know it's hard sometimes not to be afraid of losing your twin, of losing things, of losing people, places, of losing material things. But if you really, really confront this fear of losing, you realize that nothing is ever really lost. Energy just changes, energy transforms, and anything that dies is meant to be born again. Okay, and also for some of you, I'm feeling my throat again. I'm sorry for the coughing. I feel like this is something that you have been wanting to express for some time to certain people in your lives. And this week is a very good week for you to find closure, for you to put a full stop on situations that you no longer require, and for you to really close out these situations, these people, and have confidence that whatever is closed and ended, newer and better and bigger things will come after that. So do not be afraid of saying what you need to say. And I think for many of you, you know exactly who you are, and you know exactly what situation has been on your mind and what has been bothering you. So this week, I'm really feeling that for some of you, that you should say it. Have the courage. Ask God to give you the courage to change these situations, to end these situations, and to express your feelings and your emotions in the most divine way, and protect you while you do this. You're always protected. We are always protected, and especially the twin flames. light workers, empaths, we always have like an extra set of protection. So invoke that and do what you have to do, and everything will be all right. Okay? Wow, such a strong energy. So let me pull another card for this week. Let me see what deck am I being guided to use. So I'm going to pull an advice card for each one of the twins for this week. Let's see. Okay, for the Divine Masculine, I want to ask, like, what can support them to close out these cycles, to close out these karmic these karmic situations, or what can help them open up to expressing what they need to express. Okay, please show me, Spirit. What can assist all the Divine Masculines out there this week in order to express themselves and get out of that karmic wheel? Ooh. Okay, a lot of cards. Okay, I'm going to take these two that were the ones that were flipped. Okay, so we have a similar energy as last week. We have the Two of Water, which is the Two of Cups. And it says, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution to a conflict. See, so I feel like expressing yourself, Divine Masculine, will bring you this. Whatever you have to do, whatever you have to express to whomever you have to do this, I think it's really going to have a desirable outcome. And then we have also the Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. See, so this is the energy of moving forward. Stepping out of these cycles and moving forward. It's a 2 and a 2, and I think this is strongly moving forward towards the Divine Feminine and towards the twin flame connection. For some of you, you may be even getting contact from your Divine Masculines asking about the twin flame relationship and what this is. They may find out somehow or be guided by Spirit to this term, and they may be contacting you for this, or they may be contacting you for healing or for advice or for things like that. So a really nice energy for the Divine Masculines. Go for it. Talk, express, and focus on the love that you feel. And it will all resolve well for your highest good. Okay, this is really a confirmation from Spirit. Okay, and for the Divine Feminine, what's the advice this week for the Divine Feminines in order to receive this higher wisdom, in order to step into this new beginning? What do they ought to do this week, Spirit, please, guys? Okay, and we have, wow, the Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So, confirmation again. Divine Feminine, a lot of you will receive this opportunity, this miracle, this wish fulfilled, and you may receive it in very weird ways, like from people that you didn't even expect. You may meet people randomly on the street, but you're getting some sort of reward from the universe for all that you have been doing, and it's actually a reward from yourself for all the seeds that you have planted. It's like you are you're picking up the roses from the garden. You are picking up the apples from the tree. I don't know what I'm getting that metaphor, but it may mean something to some of you. And here it's also the divine masculine for me. He's there, you know, and he is in the middle of these like flower fields, and he's coming out of this dust, you know. So I feel like whatever this opportunity is this week is going to rekindle this light in your heart, and it's going to show you some truths and some inner wisdom and inner knowledge about your twin flame journey or about your divine masculine. And the other advice is Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. Falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So these are all possibilities. But what I'm seeing here is that this is a metaphor for you, divine feminines, finding this peace with your own emotions. This is like finding detachment from outcome, detachment from your journey, being content, being fulfilled, feeling fulfilled, even though maybe you're not in your perfect circumstances, but you're going to have this vibration, or they're telling you to be in this vibration of gratitude, of openness, of giving and receiving, of flow, of water, of letting your emotions come out, expressing them in a safe way, in a beautiful way, in a creative way, and also practicing a lot of self-love, of self-observation, and focusing on all these positive things, again, from your journey, from your union, from your path, from your life, and being in this gratitude and in this acceptance that, and this knowing that all is going to be well. So that's beautiful. You may be also feeling your twin flame a lot, and you may be dreaming about them, receiving messages through dream state, and vice versa if you're divine masculine. And I feel like for many of you, this is going to feel this week like a new beginning in love, whether with yourself and your self-love, like a new level of self-love, or with your twin, a new level of love between the twins. So, okay, and let me pull one more oracle card as an advice for both of the energies. What's the advice or the focus this week for the divine masculines? For the divine masculines and the divine feminines, the union of energies and the merging of energies, and okay, and the card is transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So that couldn't be more perfect, guys. I feel like this week the emotions, because I'm feeling it in my heart so clearly right now, it's like you're being filled up, like you are filling your own heart, and your divine masculine or divine counterpart is filling their own heart, and they are starting to realize their true feelings. They're connecting to their true feelings, and you are connecting to your true feelings through spirituality, through wisdom, through light, through acceptance, through non-action, through resting. And this is going to shift the twin flame relationship tremendously this week. I feel like it's going to, like, you're not even going to be in the same place from when the week begins. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up until next weekend, you are going to be completely transformed. And many of the things that may be true for you now will have totally shifted. And the same for your twin, and the same for your connection. So be hopeful, be encouraged, focus on the good, focus on the love, focus on this inner fulfillment, focus on the watery energies, let them guide you through any obstacles, and be blessed. I hope this helps and this gives you confirmation. I hope this assists as many of you as possible. So let me know how this goes for you this week. I think I will leave it at that. And I will see you very soon for our next reading. And if you want to have a healing session with me, or if you want to have a personal reading with me, or if you need coaching or assistance in any way, please reach out. And to help the channel grow, please like these videos if you like them, of course. Share and subscribe. It really helps a lot to get these readings out there. The more you like them and you subscribe, the more people can be reached. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here, and I send you lots of love, lots of wishes fulfilled, and lots of blessings. Bye-bye.